Live from our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Rachel Williams begins now.
Good evening, everyone. Aboriginal elders have welcomed Premier Peter Gutwein's pledge to support Indigenous languages in schools and more dual naming. While there is a divide over Aboriginal support for the government, one section of the community says it's confident progress is being made.
The traditions are thousands of years old. So for newcomers, it might take a while to learn. The day, titled Takara Warrante, meaning Walk With Us, is a new annual reconciliation event. It's also the first time Peter Gutwein has attended an Aboriginal event since becoming Premier.
Like many of my generation, I was taught little about the richness of your culture and even less about the sadness of our history.
Now a new generation is embracing culture.
Go, 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 go!
Just magnificent. Like, it's the first time that we've had an event for everyone to come to and be part of a community event.
The government is promising to work harder on dual naming and bring Indigenous languages into classrooms.
We need to wake up and really put our languages and our culture into the schools so everyone learns. And I'll be one of those out there teaching that, so that's going to be wonderful in itself.
Cultural burning practices also have the state's support.
If you've been managing the land for 40,000 years, you've got to have some idea how to go about it.
Questions remain over land returns. There's divided opinion in the Aboriginal community over the government. Groups like the Aboriginal Land Council have accused it of setting back relations, going as far as condemning former Premier Will Hodgman. His successor was praised at today's celebration, but there's still a big task ahead.
I would like a future that's better than what I grew up with. I would like a future where our young ones can walk tall and proud and know that their history is being taught and being acknowledged.
Sean McComish, 7 Tasmania News.
A residential home on Hobart's eastern shore has today marked an important anniversary. The 50th birthday of Oakdale Lodge was celebrated by residents, family members and staff and acknowledged 2 long-term locals.
A joyful celebration of a significant milestone. Cutting into a birthday cake to honour the place these residents call their home.
Oakdale Lodge throughout the years has changed as service systems have changed, accommodations have changed, and yes, we're now at the point of celebrating 50 years.
Run by Support Service Live Tasmania and currently housing 36 people living with a disability. The facility just as crucial to the community now as it was half a century ago.
There were services that were replicated around the state, but outside of, I suppose, Willow Court at that stage, there were very few options for people with an intellectual disability in particular. And so Oakdale Lodge was born out of that demand.
Sharing photos, stories and memories from years gone by, alongside a plaque dedicated to the residential home, unveiled by 2 unique dwellers who have been residing since day one.
I've been here in 1970, and I like to thank for the people that came and enjoy the day.
Robyn Green and Rodney Rocket Howe both agreeing there's never a dull moment at the Eastern Shore facility.
I like it because Graham takes me out a lot. We go to church a lot. I've been out 4 times this week. 4 times.
I've just moved up in the main lodge in the D's wing last year, and I got myself a bird. It's a cockatiel, and it's named Josephina.
Ruby COMMANE, 7 Tasmania News.
Tasmanian crews have joined in a mammoth clean-up effort in New South Wales as the state struggles to recover from severe storms. More than 140,000 homes and businesses had their electricity cut by last week's wild weather. Now, to assist in the recovery, 14 Tasmanian electrical specialists have been flown over to work on the ground. 5 dedicated trucks also deployed. The crews will help restore power to the remaining 9,000 customers left without electricity for more than a week. Around 1,000 keen sailors have put their racing skills to the test, facing rough conditions for day 2 of the Bellreeve Regatta. Filling the River Derwent, the popular event draws world-class entries from across the state, making for some fierce competition out on the water.
A rough start to a long day of racing on the water. These choppy conditions putting even the most experienced sailors to the test on day 2 of the annual Bellreeve Regatta.
This is the 16th year, so yeah, we pride ourselves on it being a major keelboat regatta and dinghy regatta in Tasmania.
The Crown Series is one of the most popular events on the sailing calendar. An impressive sight as boats of all shapes, sizes and classes fought for top spot on the River Derwent.
Today we had a full day of racing for a fleet of 70 odd keelboats spread across the river basically from Bellreeve Bluff.
A lot of the keelboats have got 10 people on them each, and there's 73 or 4 keelboats. And then we've got the off-the-beach boats, which are 1 or 2 person boats. So there's probably 1,000 people involved.
There was no lack of fierce rivalry as races progressed throughout the day, many boats preparing for upcoming national championships. But from international competitors to beginners, sailors from every corner of the state left organisers impressed.
It's a really good family regatta that involves everybody, and the sailing's got better and better.
The regatta continues tomorrow. Michelle Wisbey, 7 Tasmania News.
Rescue animals have found new caring owners as part of National Pet Adoption Day. In Launceston, rabbits and guinea pigs were among the creatures waiting for a new home.
8 guinea pigs have already left the building, and we've had a fantastic busy morning this morning. It's been wonderful.
The day is designed to raise awareness about animal rescue services around Australia. Launceston's Abby Green made her AFLW debut on home soil as North Melbourne claimed its first win of the season, defeating the Giants by 3 goals at HUGHES Stadium.
But it's picked up and thrown on the boot for the Kangaroos.
Roos midfielder Jasmine Garner was best on ground, dominating with 19 touches and 2 goals. The Tasmanian Tigers have suffered a second setback on day 2 of the Sheffield Shield clash at the Gabba. Jordan Silk, Alex Doolan and Jake Doran all out with ducks to begin their second innings in the clash against the Queensland Bulls. The Bulls making 257 in their first innings. A short time ago, Tasmania was 4 for 72, still needing 107 runs to make Queensland bat again.
Good evening. Some showers across the state today with Burnie reaching the state's top of 27 degrees, 24 in Launceston and Devonport and Hobart reaching 19. 26 in Smithton, Lowhead 22, Flinders Island reaching 21, Strahan and St Helens 20 and 19 on King Island. Mid to low level cloud today clearing from parts of the west and southeast during the afternoon, and across Australia low level cloud sits over the Bight while mid to low level cloud brushes the southwest coast of Western Australia. Isolated thunderstorms developed across eastern New South Wales and Queensland. Tomorrow, a high pressure moves to the south of Tasmania and extends a ridge over the state and South Australia. Several troughs and low pressure systems grace the remainder of the mainland. South to southwesterly winds 15 to 25 knots tomorrow, reaching 30 knots about the north. Winds tending east to southeasterly during the afternoon. A strong wind warning is current for northern and upper eastern coastal waters from Stanley to Wineglass Bay, and is also current for western coastal waters from Southeast Cape to Sandy Cape. Hobart 18 tomorrow, 19 in Richmond, cloud clearing in Ouse, sunny and 24 in Launceston, 23 in Devonport and Deloraine, Burnie 20, 23 in Strahan and a shower or 2 in Curry, and on the east, St Helens and Swansea reaching 18 degrees and 20 in Whitemark. The UV for tomorrow is very high across the state. Looking on to Monday now, fine apart from possible showers in the east, showers developing on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, showers mainly about the northeast. Perth and Adelaide 27 tomorrow, partly cloudy in Melbourne and Brisbane, and 26 in Sydney. And currently, Hobart partly cloudy and 17, Launceston 22 and partly cloudy, and 20 in Devonport. And that's all the weather for tonight.
That's all your news for now. Thanks for joining us. Have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow at 6. Bye for now.